Good day and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the Voice of Reason, and this is a news and educational brief brought to you by the Voice of Reason. So, in the continued conflict inside of Afghanistan, a seventh provincial capital has been overrun by the Taliban. In the province of Farah, the town of Farah was overrun recently within the last 24 hours by forces of the Taliban. It is reported that the governor's office in this town is now occupied by the Taliban. We are unsure of the status of the military base outside of the town. Obviously, this photograph, this satellite photo, was taken prior to the withdrawal of U.S. forces, and you can see that the U.S. was using this as a base of operations for its forces inside of Afghanistan. And you can see that there is an airstrip and fairly extensive military infrastructure for this base. More importantly, we're hearing reports of a very significant fight that is taking place in the north, and that is for control of the city of Mazr-i-shrif. And many analysts are claiming that if this very large northern city falls, again, Mazar-i-Sharif, were to fall into the hands of the Taliban, many believe that it would be the start of the end game for the U.S.-backed Afghan national government. Is that the case? Possibly. It would be an incredibly significant defeat for the Afghan national government to lose Mazar-i-Sharif. There is a significant military base outside of the city. And again, this photograph obviously was taken before the U.S. withdrawal, and you can clearly see that this was a sprawling military base with large C-130 aircraft, helicopters, fixed-wing fighter aircraft. Really a host of assets were deployed to this base, and it's now under the control of the Afghan National Army. And what we're seeing is when the Taliban enter these larger outlying provincial capitals, they are usually able to seize control of the urban areas of these towns. However, they continue to struggle to actually seize the military base, which is usually on the outskirts of the town. So if, in fact, they are able to take control of Mazar-i-Sharif, which, as we know, fighting is continuing, very brutal fighting that is ongoing, and the United States continues to offer air support. But if the Afghan national government is not able to maintain control of Mazar-i-Sharif, that would be very bad for the Afghan national government, and would signal that they are unable to defend even the largest cities. Outside of Mazar-i-Sharif, the other cities that could soon be contested or actively contested prior to Kabul would be Herat. Again, here's Herat. Fighting is occurring on the outskirts of Herat as we speak. And then obviously the prize that the Taliban really want to gain control over at some point is Kandahar. And again, Kandahar is obviously home again to a very large, sprawling military base that was once used by U.S. forces. And this satellite photograph really kind of shows you the extent that U.S. forces and coalition forces, allied forces, were present in Afghanistan. And this is just a monolithic military base. And many, if there's any U.S. forces that are watching the channel, obviously many U.S. forces spent time at the sprawling Kandahar complex, one of the largest in the country, and that at some point could fall under the control, unfortunately, of the Taliban. But that is currently what's going on as we watch these outlying regional capitals, regional governance fall. We really want to watch what happens in Mazr-i-shrif. If Mazr-i-shrif falls, that is not a good sign at all for the Afghan government. But we will continue to monitor the situation. Have a great day, everybody.